Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, as you can see here, we have a woofer. This is a digital star. So this woofer was brought here for repair. A customer brought it. It is this one now. It is pretty used. You can see there are signs of wear and tear. It is used. This is the back part, audio. Now the problem with this thing, when you turn it on, it is not showing up. When you plug it into power, in short, it is not starting. It is not turning on. Now this is the inside part I had opened. This is where the speaker was. The place was full of cockroaches. Now this is the main motherboard. Let me remove this one. It is using a TDA 7377. They are using it for bass, then 3 output speakers. You see front left, front right and center. Okay, I have detached everything from the main woofer for illustration. So you see, if this thing is not turning on, definitely it is about the power issue, the electricity. So power comes in all the way to the transformer. Yeah, this is the switch. It gets in through the transformer. The transformer takes the 220 volts and changes it into, I think this was a 14, I think it's 14 volts. So they come up to this part. But you see there is something burnt. This is what brought all the issues that we have here. Yeah, it was caused by this thing getting burned. So when AC gets here, there are these 4 diodes. There's a way they are set so that they can convert that AC into DC. Yeah, for the okay. So you see they are there. They will give you a positive and a negative. That's a DC. Now for this thing, I think this was a resistor, but it was burnt in a way that you cannot realize which value was there. You see it is highly burnt. I don't know if it is 10k ohms or 100, so you can't know. So that thing, that resistor was joining this part and this part, and that thing is going all the way to here. And if you look, what is this one? It is a regulator. It is a 7805. I don't know if you can see, but we can zoom. Yeah, it is that one there. It's a 7805. Now that means from the AC we get DC through the use of the diodes, and then here there is that resistor that was joining this part and taking power to this point of the 7805, so that the 7805 regulator can reduce all that voltage into 5 volts and make it 5 here, so that it can travel all the way. You can see that path up to this part. And if you see this part, yeah, you see they tell you it is 5 volts. Yeah, that's 5 volts, and the other one is ground. Now what I did not know the value of this resistor. So what I did, power from the transformer was converted into DC. And remember, when you convert AC to DC, it gets more. If it was 12 volts, you'll get something like 16 or even 17 something volts. So I used another regulator, a 7812. You can see it is this one here mounted. Yeah, you can see it is a 7812. So I used the 7812. The input, you take the blue one is the ground. Here color coding is very important. So this is the input, and then it outputs 12 volts. So that now the 12 volts can be now transmitted to this part here. So that's one thing that I did. Then I used a hot gun here, hot glue gun, just to make sure everything is held tightly. So we set this one into AC. Let's see how many volts transformer is giving out. So I've told you it is these two. One. It is a 13.3. Remember that one was in AC. But when it crosses to the other side, that one was 13. Let's see how much. So we shift this one to DC. So as you can see, it's 15.3. I told you this thing becomes more. And there's a formula I saw somewhere. Yeah, it is 15. So we take the 15. You see, the input part is at this part of the regulator. You see, it is 15. The center one is the ground. And then the emitter should be around 12 volts. This is giving us 11.5, 11.52. Now the 11.52 is taken to this part where we have the 7805. You see, the 11.6. Now it is becoming 11.6. Now when it gets emitted here, let's see how much the 7805 is giving out. Yeah, it is 4.98. So that 4.98 is carried all the way up to where we have this thing indicated 5 volts. So let's see how much is it giving us. Yeah, it is 4.98. So we have solved the power part. But now when I connected it to this display thing, it refused to turn on. And actually I realized that there was another problem. That means this thing is shorted, positive and negative. The problem was actually inside this here. You see, this is the USB part whereby you plug in your memory card, flash USB. So it normally has 4 pins. This is the positive, the one you see here, and the farthest one to the right is the negative. Those ones provide the power. And then the two are for data reading. They read the music from your USB, they take it to the amplifier, and then you're able to hear music. So this thing, I think due to somebody ended up destroying this thing, whereby the farthest pin, as you can see, ended up landing on this plate. And this plate is ground or negative. So it ended up shorting. Now what I have to do, I have to remove this thing and then replace it. So very fast. So finally I was able to get it fixed. Now they are clean. They are not shorted. So finally we have been able to connect everything together. You can see the light there. This is the display, and you can see it is now on. Yeah, the volume part is working. Well, it is finished now. Let me turn this thing on. Face down. So let me find the USB. We test some music.